Alright. Here we are. Spartan Vipers in blue. Cappuccino, Assassino in orange. And this is CPL 3v3 Tier 5 C1-C2. And made it to week number 5 as ACW strikes first for Cappuccino. And both of these teams are 3-1 on the season. But Bones collecting. Can't get another chaotic downfield. Cozy waiting to get that 50. Waiting the results of the 50, really. And we get a demo on the field. Now going all the way back. Chaotic has to deal with 2 pre-jumpers. Does do so. And can Bones get it down while they have the numbers? But your boy Knight is going to put it on target. Chaotic there for the touch. And a high ball. No next. Gets another. And 50 going the other way. CW gets the boost, but bumped off. And Bones has to retreat. And given the time, ACW almost causing problems. Spartan Vipers still down by 1, still looking to get that equalizer. Bones a nice collect. Can't get the flip. But what a shot! Chaotic snipes it from the edge of his car. And Bones couldn't land straight, but it doesn't matter. It ends up as a pass, and we are tied 1 apiece. But Chaotic adds another and quick snipe. What a play. As Spartan Vipers up by 1. Adding some bumps. Bones might have a snipe, and it does. Add a little bump action in the midfield. And trying to avoid it, get a pop, but that attack from Spartan Vipers, very aggressive, and they can see the first goal, but since then have ramped it up off of a few nice shots, and then add some bumps in there as well. But boy Knight shown he can flick, and almost does it again. But will be attacked. But to converge, a big demo. Go next is there to hold down the defense. Cozy Kepner as 2 players converge. And good attack from Cappuccino. They have the chances. They're putting on solid shots. But still find themselves down by 2. But they've added some bumps. Is that a ricochet? Chaotic will be used as an object. But much to Bones' favor. Happy to oblige. The Spartan Vipers up by 3. And go next. Holy smokes with the speed. That's a ball 50'd out, and Bones a little bit awkward. Go next had him beat, and that was a race to the ball. And these 50s have been solid on Viper's end. But high ball, Bones gets a slight touch. Chaotic wants that, but ran out of steam. And go next. That's a rough catch. Got a little behind it, trying to make up for it, and the angle is pointed at the net. That's going to spell trouble. Cappuccino add a goal, and perhaps can increase on that momentum. But high off the backboard. Demo in the backfield. Bones can't quite get there. That hits the corner. And how unfortunate. But high ball in front of net. Bones gonna hit it wide. Chaotic is fighting over the ball. ACW bumped off, and Cozy bringing it up the wall. Go next, lands on it. I don't know if he meant to or not. Wanted the pinch, perhaps, or maybe had it all planned. Chaotic floating. ACW has a goal there, and some late surging from Cappuccino. They've added 2 of late. And could the Spartan Vipers be fizzling out? They've had a lot of fast-paced action, a lot of shots. Bones can't get one there, but Chaotic 50 in front of net, and Go Next is there. And gotta speak on those 50s. So solid. Can really help a team out, and if you have that follow-through, that just leads to a shot like we just saw. Chaotic gets 2, wants to get 3. But Go Next has been speedy in front of net. That ball gets sent up. He is there. But Bones has had some good assists. Add another one. But crazy start to the game. Cappuccino started strong, but since then Vipers got some crazy angles and then added to the tally. But Spartan Vipers clearly making the most of their opportunities. It's not like the pressure was too far in one favor, but they certainly made the most of their percentage. And so game 2, we are ready. And here we go. Game 2, Cappuccino, Assassino. What will they have in store? And almost an early one. Well, it is. Almost an early one from Bones, but Go Next able to follow through.
This is shocked.
And Vipers continuing on as Go Next wants more, just gets it. That little bit of boost at the end. And what a game Go Next is having. And just gets it out. And Spartan Vipers offense is just clicking. Even on a kickoff, it's just working. You take that luck and you run with it. But certainly not the start Cappuccino wants. And they're faced down 3. How do you turn this around? But certainly
This is shocked.
you have to tell yourselves that it's still early. And honestly, when we've seen an early lead too early, there could be plenty of time to come back, as ACW has carried the offense and continues offensive ways. But yeah, as we said, sometimes an early lead, you get complacent. We've seen the comebacks happen typically when too many goals happen without much time going off from the start of the game. But high ball. Bones can't connect, and uh-oh, look at that. Now a 1-score difference. But certainly helps off of the mistakes. Bones hitting it to the side. Chaotic. Going downfield. Go next. Almost has the snipe off to the side. Now, gonna have to rush back for the counter. And high ball. Bones. 1-2 punch. And high ball in front of net. Go next. Wisely gonna collect. Gets a slight pinch. Wanted more. But is that just in? It's hitting the crossbar. Bones almost misses again, but able to complete the feat. So it's crazy. We could have done 4 casts tonight, and I'm glad we did not. Man, 3 in the span. It's a little rough, but 4 I can't imagine. I don't know how they do it. But halftime is here. 2-goal lead for Spartan Vipers. They're up 1 on the series. Looks to add on, and Bones trying to add another to his tally. But Chaotic almost snipes it. But Cappuccino hanging on.
This is chalk.
And that's going to be lofted up. Hits the crossbar. And if you're new to the channel, this is chalked is the crossbar sound. Chaotic just there. Able to capitalize. And 5-2. And add another kickoff goal. Cappuccino has to do something about these kickoffs. They are plaguing them. And that one had your boy Knight a little bit awkward. 6-2 in favor of Vipers, who have not been shy on putting points on the board. Bones not able to get that one. Luckily, has go next to follow. And hey, thank you so much for the raid, Little Royalty. I very much appreciate it. Of course, anybody in this one, as your boy Knight scores, cuts the lead by half. But of course, anybody in here, if you are not already following Little Royalty, please make sure to do. Show the love. Support fellow casters. But thanks everyone for tuning in to this one. This is Spartan Vipers against Cappuccino, Assassino in CPL 3v3 Tier 5. So it's C1 to C2 ranges. And week number 5, both teams are 3-1 on the season, so big implications. Let's continue winning ways, and everybody in net hanging around. They do get that one out. Been a lot of offense from Spartan Vipers in these 2 games. Cappuccino, they started strong game 1, but since then have been met with a big resistance And how do they put it together? They're going to have to put their best effort going into the next one, as they can only achieve a reverse sweep. Otherwise, they falter. Under 30 seconds left. Cozy a little bit awkward. And we had the camera on one player for a while. Chaotic able to get to 7. And the offense still flowing. And Bones, another assist. As team dynamic working well. Chaotic trying to feed it midfield, and Bones is there and adding to the tally. The offense keeps flowing. We also would like to shout out, top left is our sponsors for CPL. We obviously have to thank them for helping provide a prize pool for the winners. And Spartan Vipers take game 2 and go into game 3. Definitely a big hill to climb for Cappuccino.
This is shocked.
Are going to DFH Stadium. W raid indeed. Again, big shout out to Little Royalty.
This is shocked.
And wow, look at that pressure from Vipers. Go next, have himself a game and a series. Does it continue in game 3? Or will there be a change of fate? And Cappuccino definitely going to be looking at ACW to lead the charge. Has been the offensive spot for them. But how do they slow down this Vipers squad? And converging there. Cozy leaves it midfield. Boy,
this is
nearly out. And almost had that one to fall through. And ACW a little bit rough on the rotation. Everybody meeting in the corner. Your boy Knight is given the time and the space. Can he make it work? And Vipers being tested. And a lot of space being given to Cappuccino. That one, not going to find the net. Go next, adding to the shot tally. But easily saved. And Chaotic flipping into no man's land. I think he was afraid of his own shadow. But high ball. Bones. Can he get high enough? He tried. But good defense. Cappuccino holding it out. And ACW is there. And gonna land on it. But pushed out. Chaotic hanging tough on the side. Vipers continuing the attack, trying to find the net, but still scoreless in this one. Chaotic booms it high, and Bones. This could be a play. Off to the side and just narrowly in. We thought Bones shanked it, but just a little help from the crossbar. The Spartan Vipers get the first goal. High ball. This could be awkward. Go next does get it to the corner. And nice shot from him. Buy some time. Put it to the side. Prevent those shots from coming in. That's what you got to do. But there's a shot from Cozy Kepner. Able to continue on. And meanwhile, everyone's looking at the top with an aerial play. Sneaks in on the bottom and puts it through. And we have a tie game. Chaotic. Bumping. Leaving that. High ball. No one there. You're wrong. Your boy Knight barely gets there. And that one giving up. Bones hanging tough in the midfield. Go next. Pre-jump from East Africa. We are tied 1 apiece. 2 minutes to go. Chaotic misses, but go next does not. Was it a pass the whole way? Well, on the scoreboard it is. And Spartan Vipers up by 1. But to their own detriment, the kickoff goal. Something that plagued Cappuccino. Well, it helps when no one goes. As they tie it up 2-2. 2 minutes ago. And this one has been interesting. Game 3. Seems like Vipers starting to fizzle out a little bit. All that offense. Now, making mistakes. And Cozy Kepner, risky move. Does get bumped off, and Bones strikes while it's hot. And Bones has had a good game in this game 3. Providing the offense that has been slightly missing in this one. Much from their other games. But high ball, ACW covering the backboard. And nice touch from your boy Knight. But high ball. And Cozy can't get there. Bones having himself a game 3. And clutching up for his squad. That's 2 up. As they're trying to get the sweep. But off to the corner. Chaotic, what a touch. Low boost. Awkwardness. And your boy gets the boost by 1. But it's going to the other corner. And ACW trying to find the net. And we are well under a minute. And 2 goal difference. Cappuccino have to put it up on net and quickly, but that's coming the other way. Chaotic adds to it. And we got an early lead, but play continues. We move on. But 5-2 for Vipers.
This is chalk.
And Chaotic added another. And 30 seconds left in this one. Spartan Vipers having quite the series. And they're going to go up 3-0 with the sweep. But on the season, 3-1. Look to go to 4-1. Bolstering their tally. Meanwhile, Cappuccino, they are 3-1 on the season. They'll go to 3-2. Still very respectable, but have a lot to look back on as rotation and certain things could use looking over as Bones gets to 7, and that offense has been high-powered for the Vipers. But Spartan Vipers take the victory. Much credit to Cappuccino Assassino for hanging tough, especially the two members staying in, finishing out. I have a lot of respect for that. Obviously, not ideal conditions. Losing is tough. But do want to give a big shout out to those two members who stayed. Your boy Knight and Cozy Kepner.
This is chalked.
So, I do respect sticking it out, win or loss, through the final result of it. But if you chose Spartan Vipers, you are correct. So, congrats to Spartan Vipers for taking the victory and bolstering their season. They've had a good season so far. And add another win to the tally. We had 3 casts tonight, back to back to back. And I remember why I don't do it anymore. Of course, go next. Hey, you had a heck of a series. Big shout out to you. You played very well. I don't think I saw much mistakes out of you. So you definitely had the consistency. Go next was MVP. Bones had a good game 3. Bones did shank a lot of shots, but he did fill in nicely. He had a lot of assists. So he did do a good job. He fit well with the team. Chaotic, you did a little bit of everything. I mean, it's tough. You guys played very well. But I would say go next, definitely the MVP of the series. But it's not like it was hey Bones, thanks for the follow. I would not say it's like okay, only that they won it. It was definitely a team effort. I mean, you could probably make the case for any of them. Any of you. I mean, you guys did have a lot of offense. Hey, go next. Thank you for the sub. If you have a victory song, let me know and I'll put it on. Son, you want me to search on YouTube for subscribing?
Meep.
Surprise me? I don't surprise. We don't do that here. You surprise me.